Well, 22 years ago, a produce association was born. Chip Carter takes us to Orlando, Florida for the in-person event of the Southern Exposure Show, The Rise of the Produce.
In the first week of March 2020, the members of the Southeast Produce Council gathered for the annual Southern Exposure Trade Show and Expo. Little did we know what was coming next. The last 14 months have changed the world, but now here we are, 2021, Southern Exposure is live again at the Disney Swan and Dolphin Resort. I'm with David Sherrod. He is the president and CEO of the Southeast Produce Council. David, what a tribute that it all closed down when Southern Exposure ended last year, and it all started back now, today, with this event.
You know what, Chip? Somebody had to get it going again. It might as well be us. We're glad to be here. I'll tell you what, there's nothing but smiles, kind of hugs. There's a lot of air hugs going on, but you know, everybody's just happy to be back together. And I think it's just great that we're going to get the rust off these wheels and get this engine rolling again.
Well, last night at the VIP meet and greet dinner that usually kicks this thing off traditionally, we all kind of looked like hibernating bears coming out of caves, and everybody was rubbing their eyes looking around. It was almost hard to believe it was real.
It was. It was great to see all those faces that a lot of people we hadn't seen in almost a year. And, you know, I think that everybody was just glad. You know, they stayed in their places, but they were just glad to be together. And, you know, that means a lot to us. This council's all been about intimate and that family. It's like a family reunion each year. It was a little more special this year. So.
Now, COVID safety is top of mind everywhere, of course, but at this event, it's important that it's at the Swan and Dolphin. They actually hosted the NBA playoffs last fall. 2 months, all the teams, all the personnel, no cases of COVID, so they know what they're doing here.
They do. You know, I think that the good thing about what they've done, they went ahead and had all these things above us, before us, and they know what to do the right way. And then we came in with our own protocols because we are in that food industry, and we worked together, and they were just a dream to work with, and we're just glad that we're able to bring a safe environment for all our attendees this year.
Now, that said, attendance will be down from previous years, obviously, but there's also going to be some people here virtually. People have a hybrid opportunity at this show.
Over 250 buyers from all over the United States and Canada and Mexico are coming in virtually by way of our SEPC virtual garden. We're so glad that they're able to come in to see all the events and actually engage face-to-face with our exhibitors.
But I think the people who are actually get to be here live and in person are maybe even more grateful for it.
There's no question about it. I mean, there's people that just I don't know if they just want to be around other people or what it is, but we are thriving and actually feeding off one another's energy. You can feel it here. It's getting exciting, and I think that we're just glad to be back together. There's just no doubt about it.
And I tell you what, it does feel amazing to be here. We'll be broadcasting live from Southern Exposure for the next couple of days. Be sure you tune in. I'm Chip Carter from SoutheastProduceWeekly.com, reporting for RFD-TV.
And as always, thank you, Chip. Now again, the Southern Exposure Convention and Expo runs through this Thursday. We'll hear more from Chip.